Hi, this is Sharmeen. Welcome to Zylostar podcast. Today we have three guests joining us and they'll be discussing about the most major market events that are taking place this week. So let's get started.
Okay, first, thank you, Sharmin, to give me the opportunity to host this broadcast. Okay, Kamran, let's start the news about the inflations because the inflation is very high in the UK. Okay, and UK is experiencing the inflations, and the core CPI data is very high the last 13 years.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ahmed. And as you mentioned before, I can repeat, the UK has indeed encountered a big inflations. Despite a drop in fuel prices, the spikes and inflation in premier divisions by services. The Bank of England has responding by raising interest in rates of to 5% to effect to grab information privacies. So this is, I believe, so far is going on.
Okay, Mr. Ghulam, the interest is very high. What do you think about the economic performance in the future?
Mr. Shehzad, you are right actually, we have to think about that. So, instead of inflationary pressure, the UK economic condition is highest growth and increase the employment also. The good news is that wage growth has exceeded expectations, which is a positive sign for workers. However, it is important to note that inflation remains high, even though some components suggest slightly less pressure.
Yes, Mr. Ghulam. Moving on to international news, we have received a word that the Swiss National Bank (SNB) is also taking measures to counter inflation. The SNB has decided to raise its policy rates to 1.75 in order to take action. So, what do you think, Mr. Ghulam, about that?
Mr. Kamran, you are right actually. So, it is interesting to see the different central bank they are taking action to combat the inflation. And the recent decline is inflation can be attributed to lower price input price actually. So, and however the SNB is thinking, so inflation forecast assume that the policy rate will remain 1.75% throughout to ensure stable the inflation.
Okay, Mr. Kamran, shifting our focus on the USA, we have the big news about the unemployment front. The last time the unemployment is more than we expected, but right now it is very high. So what do you think about that?
Yes, Mr. Ahmed, you're right. In the week ending June 17, as you said, the number of entitled unemployment claims into the US reminder unchanged at 264,000 compared to the previous week. However, I say the fourth week moving average to until claims and increase of 255,750 numbers have been increased and reaching the highest level since November 2013 to 21. So the insured employment rates, however, remain unchanged so far. So this is, I say, for Mr. Ahmed at the moment.
Actually, I am agree with you, Mr. Kamran and Shehzad. So, it is clear that inflation remains a significant concern. So, but there is a sign of growth and employment improvement as well. So, let's see what future bring for us.
Thank you so much guys for sharing your views on latest market events. So the overall scenario is that UK has increased its interest rate to 5% and SNB has increased it to like 1.75% in order to counter inflation. USA's unemployment has also exceeded expectations. Let's see how our economies will perform. So stay tuned. We'll be back with our next episode very soon.